If all of your sources of information come from only one language, especially if it's only Chinese, you are actually trapped in the echo chamber. Since English remains the dominant global language, the most brilliant people who lead business, technology, science, and innovation often produce their best content first in English. So understanding English is one of the best ways to access the world's most brilliant minds. You can gain first-hand information, knowledge, and experiences from the leading experts and thought leaders. What's interesting is that much of this valuable information still hasn't been translated into Chinese. In many cases, translators don't know or aren't even interested in translating it because truly capturing the essence and density of that information is costly and time-consuming. So this creates a huge opportunity information gap. The problems you are trying to solve in your life or work may have already been solved by someone on the other side of the world. So if you want to get first-hand, cutting-edge insights from the smartest people around the globe, podcasts in English are your best option. So here's a list of my favorite podcasts that I often listen to when traveling, doing housework, or running. Let's dive in! Andrew Huberman is a neuroscientist and professor at Stanford University. His podcast, Huberman Lab, is deeply grounded in science. He teaches us how to improve our productivity, physical health, and mental well-being. Some of my favorite episodes include the science of vision and eye health, dopamine mindset, the science of motivation, and tools to improve your focus and concentration. You know, a lot of content on social media is filled with pseudoscience and unverified health claims, which are really concerning. But the professor's content is far more credible because all of the protocols he shares are based on peer-reviewed scientific research. He also does a great job of making complex knowledge accessible. Even if you don't have a background in medicine or neuroscience, you can still understand and apply it.
Getting sunlight in your eyes first thing in the morning is absolutely vital to mental and physical health.
That's why I prefer to learn directly from leading trustworthy scientists. It's a great way to tap into peak performance and build a healthier, high-quality life. This is my favorite interview podcast. The host, Steven Bartlett, invites high-profile and influential guests onto the show. You'll hear from celebrities, entrepreneurs, scientists, athletes, and big thinkers. These are some of the most brilliant minds across different fields. The format is long form. There's very little editing, so you get a full depth of each conversation. I think Steven Bartlett is a great interviewer. He asks deep, thoughtful questions, and he often uncovers ideas you won't find in TED Talks, books, or TV shows. That's why I love this podcast. It allows you to get truly valuable, unfiltered wisdom straight from the source. The format of this podcast is somewhat similar to the Diary of a CEO, but the focus is slightly different. Modern wisdom tends to dive deeper into personal stories, not just big picture insights. That's why I think it makes a great complement to the Diary of a CEO. Some of the guests do overlap between the two shows, but the tone and focus often feel more introspective and philosophical here. Even in real life, it's almost impossible to get close to these brilliant people. They're so busy. Most of them don't have the time to personally share their hard-earned wisdom with you. But listening to a podcast gives you rare access. It's like having a personal board of directors in your ears offering you mentorship, guidance, and a kind of mindset shift that can truly change the course of your life. Their ideas, experiences, and reflections can be a powerful accelerator for your own growth. Thank you for being here today. I'm Xia Bingbao. I'll see you next time.